Let's talk about how to keep orders together when you're in convention season and people are ordering personalized gifts like crazy. I have recently found um, MeisterTask to be a great option. I've used MeisterTask in the past as a nice um, way to keep track of everything that's going on. And what I like to do is actually create on the left hand side here where you see new orders. I like to actually create a template. So let's just say I received an order in on my website for a physical notebook. I'm going to open that up, and the first thing I'm going to do is duplicate that order because I've already set everything else up that I need. So I've made the duplicate order. It's here at the bottom. I'm going to click on that. And what I want to do is I want to leave physical notebook right on there. This helps me. I have one, and then I put the state, let's just say Connecticut, and I put the initials of the person who ordered it. If there was more than one, I would do that. And then I want to also note where did this order come from, so when I go back to try to find out, to send the information to the customer, that I know where I'm looking. So this came from the website, just as a sample. It's already tagged with the convention notebook order. I'm going to assign this to myself, and then the first thing I need to do is verify that they provided the design that they wanted and their name, if they want it personalized. In this regard, it keeps it simple. If it's from the website, I actually have to email them to request this information. If it was through Etsy, there's a personalization option. So once they do that, I'll check it off, say, okay, I have this, all right, and I'll go make my templates to send over to them, and or proof, whatever you want to call it, and I will email that to them, send the link for them to view. I will actually drop it in down here so that I have their actual link attached to their file. Then I have to wait for the customer. So what I would do is initially I would move it over here if I had a whole bunch of things going on at one time. But I'm going to wait for the customer. So I'm waiting. The time has passed. And I actually do like to set a little due date because I need to hear back pretty quickly. I would like to hear back pretty quickly, in my opinion. So I would set it typically for a couple hours, if not the next day, if it's the weekend. And it'll actually notify you. You can choose to even receive notifications by email. So I got an email, customer verified. Yes, we're going to go with that. Great. I'm going to go over to the website for my printer. I'm going to get a sample of what it actually looks like on the design itself. I'm going to screenshot that, send them a copy, the link to the prototype. I'll drop the link down here. Check that off. It's still going to stay in the waiting for customer section. Time has elapsed. I can adjust the due date over here. You can change the time, so it's just maybe a couple hours. You check back in with them. They have approved it. Fantastic. I'm going to go back over to the printer, upload the design over there. Done. Make sure I add a gift message. That's what keeps pricing off of my customers' orders, so that, especially if they have a gift message for someone else they're shipping it to, I want to make sure the address matches. Sometimes my printer, the company I use, they actually default to a previous address. I had that happen recently. That was very frustrating. I'm going to submit the order for printing, and then it is a matter of waiting. So I put it over here in the printing section, and so here I didn't actually need to put physical notebook because I don't do any personalization on the digital notebooks. So we'll do that here. So I'm waiting. I usually check back a couple times during the day to see if any have updated. Once they've updated with the tracking information, I will go ahead and email the customer with the tracking information. I'll drop it down here as well in my activity. Just gives me exactly what I need. And then I need to remember to go over to Etsy or my website and update that tracking information, mark the order as complete, and that's it. And so then what I do is I move it over to the complete section, and it's done. And then I unassign it because I don't want it to be something that I have to work on. So that is actually the process of an order. And what I would do, same thing, badge card, orders, design. Did they provide the design, font number, the name, congregation, and everything else is really the same. So it's very simple, and it helps keep track of the orders pretty good. And it tells me what I have to do. You know, right now I'm just waiting, and this is still waiting. So I have nothing new, and I have nothing in progress, which is fantastic. Having everything over in the complete section is what I strive for because it helps me keep my brain happy and satisfied that it's doing what it should. That everybody has the things that they need. All right, thanks for listening.